Hey, what's up guys? Bajheera here. Gonna be bringing you what I think is my strongest leg day yet. And since I didn't record this with my camera that I normally do my vlogging, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys just the clips from the stream because we've been having a lot of fun with the gym streams and I wanted to share this workout with you regardless of whether I recorded it or not because like I said, it's probably my best one yet. So, I've been working pretty hard on improving my strength on my big 3 lifts, a squat, bench, deadlift, but I think that I've been putting like my most effort into squat. And so I've been able to hit a 400-pound squat, and then more recently I hit a 435-pound squat, which is my highest, single rep I've ever done on squat. So I'm really happy with that. But what I have done to get there is sort of over time, just put in a lot of volume with pretty challenging amounts of weight. And this workout was, instead of pushing the weight higher on my 1 rep, basically trying to get stronger by increasing the weight that I'm doing right from my lightest working sets, which is 5x5. So instead of doing 315, which has kind of been like the most current 5x5 sets that I've been doing, I decided to bump that up to 325 and do my normal old 5x5, 3x3, and then whatever else I wanted to do workout with that amount of weight. And this workout was really tough. I think it was on a day that I was feeling good, but wasn't feeling like absolutely my best. But we were still able to push through. And I'll tell you, I was sore. I haven't really been getting like terribly sore from my workouts recently. I still feel like I'm definitely getting stronger, probably growing a fair amount too. But this workout had me sore for like an entire week. And I think it was partially to do with how challenging the workout was on just the day of the workout, but also how challenging the workout is just by nature of increasing all of my working sets by at least 10 pounds. And I think one of the things that we're going to have to do is go and buy some, we have like the really nice Rogue bumper weights, which are perfect for like our garage setup, so they don't tear up the floor and stuff. It's just nice weights, but we don't have little like 5-pound or 2.5-pound weights to put on the side for like teeny tiny PRs, so 325 ended up working out okay, but I think that's one of the things that we're going to need to get in the future for like 1 rep maxes. But this 5x5 worked out really well for me, man, and it has been working out really well for me. A lot of times on the stream I get a lot of questions about like what program I'm following. I'm not really following any named program out there, I don't think. But I know that there's a 5-3-1. I don't really know what that is, but I am doing 5x5, 3x3, and then sometimes finishing with some singles, so maybe that's what I'm doing. But I'm not really going by like percentage max. I'm not doing a lot of math here. I'm basically just going into the gym and lifting and trying to do something better than I did last time a lot of times. And so sometimes that looks like tacking in an extra set or an extra rep on my sets or doing heavier weight, just something to get better. And this workout it was doing the normal 5x5 and 3x3 just with heavier weight. So once we finish up the 5x5 with 325, we're going to get into, I think it was 355, maybe? 355 for sets of 3, which is still pretty damn good. And then, spoiler alert, we finished off with, I think, 2 sets of 375 for a double. And that's, looking back, where 365, not too terribly long ago, was my squat PR. I mean, it's definitely a couple months ago, but just thinking about what happens when you decide to start training for strength and putting yourself in a caloric surplus, at least for me, I think I can make a lot of progress doing that. Part of that is because I've been training way more for hypertrophy, which is muscle growth, way more than strength over the course of time that I've been training. This is probably the first time ever, I'm gonna stretch it out after that set, holy. But this is the first time ever I think I've trained with strength being the focus for me. Usually I've done some lower rep sets, but I've never really put in this much volume with this heavy of weight for the purpose of getting stronger. But I think I've talked about this before in the vlogs, and I talk about it every day on the stream, that my ultimate goal, like long term, is still to do bodybuilding. I still want to compete in body composition competitions. But I think one of the fun things to do during a bulk, when you are training hard, or you are working with heavy weights, and you are eating plenty of food, is to have the focus be on strength. Because if I do that, I'm certain, and I've experienced that, I will still definitely gain muscle, even if I'm training for strength. So it's just one of those avenues to steer your training in the short term to continue to make long-term progress, but have the short term be a lot of fun. And speaking of things that are a lot of fun, you'll notice, I mean, obviously, these are clips from the stream, but we've been streaming my workouts pretty much every day on the Twitch stream, just twitch.tv/Bajheera if you guys aren't familiar. So if you guys want to come hang out for those Twitch streams, just be sure to keep an eye out on YouTube, or obviously, whenever you see the stream go live on Twitch, just be sure to hang out. We're still playing plenty of video games, but during the time where I would usually be like, okay guys, I'll see you in 5 hours, I'm going to the gym, 2 of those hours are actually still on stream doing, showing you guys what I'm training for the day, but also doing a lot of Q&A, so that's a fun place to go if you want to ask questions. I mean, obviously ask questions in the YouTube comments as well, but if you guys have time, if you're available, feel free to swing by the gym stream to see what I'm up to with my training for the day, and also ask me any questions that you might have. But I think this right now might be my first set of 355 maybe, and I'm only doing this for 3 reps, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the fun things about this workout. I talk about doing something better every time, which the cool thing about that effect is that every workout you should be hitting some sort of PR, right? So this isn't the heaviest weight I've ever lifted ever, but it is the heaviest weight I've ever lifted for 3 sets of 3. And that's really exciting to be able to look back like, wow, that was the best workout that I've done for volume, which is exactly why I wanted to make a video about this. Just happy that we've been having good training sessions, and happy to share that progress with you guys. Now, I know I have a long way to go before I'm ever able to actually compete in powerlifting, but that is one of the things that's sort of keeping me motivated, is working with the idea of getting strong enough to compete. But I think that's still at least a year, maybe even 2 years out. So a lot of people are asking me, like, when am I going to diet again? And I really, honestly don't plan on dieting anytime soon. One of my goals with competing in general is to not over-diet, basically. I think you can get stuck in a cycle where you want to be strong, you want to be, ripped, but in order to do that, you definitely, in order to achieve that ripped effect, you need to diet. And I think as a natural athlete, over-dieting is a great way to make sure that you don't actually make progress. And I think that for me, the times where I'm actually able to build muscle and, make a lot of progress with my physique are times where I'm willing to really buckle down for an extended period of time and bulk. That's how it is for me. I'm not trying to get way too fat, and if I do start feeling like I'm getting a little bit too much body fat, or I'm getting a little bit too out of shape, and I think that's one of the things that I'm gonna have to sort of consider here in the near future. And it's not really about me getting too fat, but I definitely don't feel like I'm as athletic. I feel like I'm definitely putting on some serious strength, but I'm also really hyper focusing on just getting strong. So my cardiovascular system is not exactly what I want it to be. I'll probably just start doing cardio, a little bit of cardio, and not really eating that much less. So I'll just let the cardio kind of handle my getting in better shape cardiovascularly, but definitely continue to put in the food. Maybe even have to eat more food to compensate for the extra exercise, but definitely not trying to slim down, just want to stay in good, healthy shape. So, for example, I went to a WoW PvP Content Creator Summit, which was a lot of fun, by the way, and on the last, I guess after it was over on Friday, I was invited to hop into a workout with one of the training groups at Blizzard to help break in their new outdoor gym. And since they heard that I was coming, they whipped up a pretty mean workout. And I was kind of jokingly calling it CrossFit because it was a lot of it was functional training, athletic movements and stuff like that. But there was a lot of tire flipping and sandbag throwing, sandbag carrying, all kinds of stuff like that. And I'll tell you, dude, that kicked my ass. Because I definitely feel like I'm getting stronger, but I was getting pretty winded pretty quickly. I mean, I definitely enjoyed it, and I hung in there and finished the workout strong. But after the fact, I mean, I spent a lot of years as a distance runner, so being winded is not something I'm familiar with. Being out of breath and being holy shit, I'm dying out here. Not something I'm familiar with. So I think here pretty soon we're going to start working in some cardio back into the mix. And when I do work back in cardio, it's going to start with just walking. Honestly, I'm not so out of shape that I can't walk, but I mean, I'm not just gonna go out there and start running right first off the bat, because I know that's gonna also beat up my legs, and if I'm running, I will not be able to squat as much. So we're gonna have to find some cardio that works with my goals. Maybe like doing some sprints or something like that. Because I don't know, but I feel like maybe sprints won't be quite as much of a strain on my joints and stuff as like steady state running. But we'll see. Either way, that's the next step for me. I think I want to keep getting stronger. My training's going great. We're kicking ass in the gym. But I think the next thing is going to be maybe incorporating some functional training, some athletic stuff, some explosive training like, you know, sprints, jumps, those sorts of things, just sort of keep me in shape while we continue to kick ass and get stronger in the gym. But wanted to share this workout with you guys. 5x5, 325, 3x3, 355, and 2x2, 375. Full PR, all workout. Had a lot of fun with it, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, dudes. Peace!